This beautiful temple is God's favorite place on earth because it is the one place on earth where His followers can discover true peace and quiet within themselves. If you don't stop doing those things, God can't communicate with you. Simply make an effort to simplify your life as much as you can, and you will be shocked at how much simpler and more joyful it may become. The more wealth one possesses, the more wealth one desires. It's not bad to let the Lord know what we desire, but we demonstrate a deeper level of faith when we just say thank you. Holy Father in heaven, I'm confident that you will provide for me in accordance with your desires and will always be one step ahead of my requirements. Worry is a mental condition in which a person is gripped by fear and hopelessness over an impending disaster from which they have no control. Perhaps you are having major concerns about your child's health, your own health, or payment on your mortgage, and you are unable to find an instant answer. You start to worry, and what benefit do you anticipate receiving from it? Because of the headache and the anxiousness issues with the heart. Because you do not conduct an honest assessment of both yourself and your issues. You have no idea how to handle either the emotions you're experiencing or the circumstances you're in. Instead of wasting time fretting, you can think constructively about ways to get rid of the source of the problem. And if you want to overcome a challenge, first analyze it in a level-headed manner, and then work out which measures will get you closest to achieving your objective. There is a widespread impression that the world as a whole is regressing, but fretting is not the answer. It doesn't matter what state you're in right now, so try not to stress about it. If you don't give in to stress and put in the effort that's required, you'll be able to keep your cool and will undoubtedly find a way to accomplish what you set out to do. You place a mental brake on yourself when you worry, and by overcoming this barrier, you overburden both your heart and your intellect. You wouldn't dare try to drive a car with the brake on since you are well aware of the significant amount of damage that would be caused to the mechanism. Your efforts will come to a screeching end if you let worry get the best of you, because it acts like a brake on the wheels of your efforts. Instead of wasting your time and energy worrying, put that mental capacity towards making a constructive effort. In the middle of adverse circumstances, actively engage in thinking and behaving in a manner that is the polar opposite, which is positive and constructive. Your own thoughts will determine whether you are successful or unsuccessful, so learn to master them. Exercise self-control and focus your attention on the bright side of things by guiding your thoughts in the right direction. If we think about something long enough and hard enough, we can find the answer within ourselves. This is a manifestation of an answer to prayer. The challenges that you face in this life are not intended to punish you, but rather to shake you awake. The more you rely on things in your environment to make you happy, the less happiness you will discover. Take a good look at yourself and realize that infinity can be found wherever. The most important step you can take towards developing genuine wisdom is to train yourself to recognize that this whole thing is only a dream. If it doesn't work out, just tell yourself it was all a dream. The subsequent content put whatever thoughts you have of failing out of your mind. Don't put too much weight on the experiences that life hands you. Above all else, do not allow other people to cause you harm, because the sensations they provide are but dreams. The simple act of worrying can cause a great deal of misery. When someone's mind is at peace in God and they have strong confidence in God, they are able to find answers to their difficulties. Problems cannot be solved by ignoring them, and neither can they be solved by obsessing about them. Once you have achieved a state of peace through meditation, focus your attention on the issue at hand and ask God for assistance. If you concentrate on the issue at hand, you will be able to locate a solution without subjecting yourself to the excruciating strain of anxiety. When your thoughts are peaceful and full of faith, as a result of meditating and praying to God, you will be able to perceive various solutions to the problems you are having. You are able to select the one that will yield the best results since your mind is at ease. If you implement this solution, you will be successful. This is putting the religious philosophy into practice in your day-to-day existence. To not be afraid of anything if you concentrate hard and have a lot of faith, one day you will be in ecstasy with God. And you will see how silly it is for other people to believe that they are going through pain. Always keep in mind that the things you see in creation, even though they appear to be so substantial and real, are actually just concepts that God had that crystallized into physical forms. The breaking of God's rules always results in natural repercussions, including sorrow, sickness, and failure. Wisdom consists in avoiding such transgressions and attaining inner peace and satisfaction by engaging in thoughts and deeds that are congruent with one's essential nature. When you are able to feel, via profound intuition, that you are not this solid body, the beginning stages of the development of your true self will begin. Rather, the divine and unending stream of life and consciousness that circulates throughout the body. When a person has a stronger connection to the outside world, he or she has a lower probability of acquiring new information. The less you are attracted to the world, the more likely it is that you will acquire knowledge. So long as cravings and attachments continue to exist in the mind, it will continue to be impure. It is difficult to achieve the vision of God if one's mind is not first made pure. Therefore, make your mind pure before doing anything else. Always give some thought to moral and ethical standards. God is eternal. Everything else is ephemeral and fleeting. By practicing discrimination in this way, one can let go of the fleeting things that the mind creates. Employ suitable behavior in order to achieve the goals that are stated with this proposal. Constant practice of attention during meditation is recommended. If you keep a watchful eye out, you won't let any negative ideas into your head. And as a result, you won't let any bad things take away from the good that you are. Always continue to be steadfast and unwavering in your own faith. The true essence of the selected ideal that is being pondered on can be seen through profound meditation. Upon and infuses it into the soul of the meditator practice meditation on knowledge and eternal bliss, and you will have wisdom and eternal bliss in your life. Let go of your attachment to the world and focus on the thing that truly matters.